Hello, I am Rex the dog, with what we're going to refer to today as Laundry Vlog Aftermath. We will explain this in a moment. So, my name is Rex the dog. I am a furry. I like to do a lot of streams here on this YouTube channel and twitch.tv/RexRebelHeart. We play games, we do fursuit karaoke, we draw art, we do a lot of silly stuff. And another thing I do is I post videos here on this YouTube channel, and the main videos I post here are my laundry vlogs. Now, what are the Rex the Dog laundry vlogs? Well, there's the one Rex the Dog is putting out his laundry to dry. He records and he speaks through the process. Me being Rex the Dog, of course. And it's kind of a therapeutic process for me. It's something that's very useful for me because I get to just kind of talk about ideas and kind of formulate things in real time that help me. And maybe there are things that you can reflect on yourself and, you know, come to kind of realizations in your own life too. Because I think quiet moments for reflection are really, really important. And I know some of you guys get a lot of them. I don't. I don't, because I'm so ADHD and all the time. Taking time to slow down and reflect and things like that has to be a real deliberate practice for me. And this is something that helps me. I do have a journal as well, and I do journaling, not as much as I would like to. I need to up the ante on the journaling. But I do get these laundry vlogs done quite regularly because things that, you know, continue in life is we can't avoid death, we can't avoid taxes, and we can't avoid laundry unless you're constantly buying yourself new clothes, which is not a great idea. But, so there we go. Now the thing that happened today is I haven't done this for a long time, but I've done this a couple of times in the past, is it turns out I did not press record when I was putting the laundry out. Now, it turns out there actually wasn't a lot of laundry today, so we probably missed out on 3 minutes of rambling, and then I was like, hey, I'm just gonna press record again and talk to you guys. And guys, I was talking a little bit about kind of like feeling frustrations and stuff. So I'm somebody who, in my life, I've got a lot of kind of freedom and autonomy, you know, in terms of my schedule and what I do, and, you know, not a lot of oversight around me. And that's by design. I've had to work really hard to achieve that, and, you know, I'm constantly working to maintain that and kind of get further and stuff like that. But it does mean that when things kind of step a little bit out of my control, I think I get disproportionately frustrated by it, right? And because, you know, not that I'm a control freak or anything. I think I'm pretty easygoing to be around. But, of course, we all, you know, it's always a bit simpler when you're the one driving the car, right? You get to decide when we stop and take a break. You get to decide if we accelerate to try and make better time. You know, all that sort of thing. You got to pick where we're going, right? So, I think everybody prefers to be driving the car in that kind of metaphorical sense, right? Well, I had a thing where I had to send some instructions to somebody. And I couldn't immediately go to that person. There was an in-between person. You would have to go through them, and then they pass it on. This in-between person was dealing with very inefficiently. I could tell they really weren't understanding the real simple message, which I could have told the person directly forwards, and they would have understood completely what was happening. It got completely lost in a mess of meetings and a waste of time and phone calls and emails, and I was not with confidence that this had been passed on correctly. So I eventually went to the other person, like, I know I've come to you directly, I know I'm supposed to do this, but I did not have confidence that this message had been passed to you in the way it should have been. What did you understand? And they go, oh, I got this message itself. I was like, well, that's wrong. And the consequences of this being misunderstood is, you know, it might be too late to fix it. If it is too late to fix it, it's going to have consequences for my life for the foreseeable future. The foreseeable future. So there's kind of like consequences there. So I'm frustrated about that because I'm kind of waiting for what's the resolution of that going to be. It just feels like another unnecessary kind of mess, and I get frustrated by that stuff. I'm trying to maintain in my brain, I think I talked about this in the last laundry vlog, or maybe the one before, but trying to maintain in my brain it being sort of a no negative thought space, right? Because I can get into kind of loops of anger or frustration or sadness or worry or whatever in this head, and I can do that. And I can do that right now, you know? But I'm working to avoid that because it's out of my control. and I just gotta wait for the solution, and we will see what happens in that regard. And you know, it's something I always need to fall back on, is I need to trust myself, because even if this does not, if this has all gone poo-poo caca, this has become all messed up, I will be able to carve my own kind of path and my own solution. I'm sure I will. Whether that takes a lot of work, I gotta trust myself. I do trust myself. I've been able to achieve quite a lot of things, and I know if I put my mindset to things, I can do it. I know I'm kind of talking abstractly and vaguely here or whatever, but I don't know. I think we all deal with frustrations. And dude, one of the things I like about these laundry vlogs, and something I kind of want to promote these laundry vlogs, is I know that like the whole like furry thing is inherently, because we're wearing costumes or we're presenting characters, it's very performative, right? Which is cool, which is fun. It's fun to perform. And of course, social media is very performative as well. You put those things together, it's very performative. And you know, that can raise kind of these like crazy sort of expectations or depictions of reality, or you know, things like that. And I like this place to always be something where we're just kind of reflecting and we're being honest, and we're not leaning too much into the toxic positivity or the toxic negativity. We're embracing that life is this kind of sine curve with its ups and its downs and whatever, and being truly honest about that. I think that's something that's really, really important to me about doing these little vlogs. Hey guys, lots of love. Mwah. If you want to spend more time with Rex the Dog, and you want to go new Rex the Dog a little bit better, I stream here on YouTube nearly every day at about 3 p.m. Central European time. That's my usual time. Sometimes we're a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later, but generally 3 p.m. Central European time, most days of the week. We usually go 5 or 6 days a week, quite regularly. It's also on twitch.tv/RexRebelheart if you prefer there. And if you want to communicate with me in other places, I got a Discord server. Links in the description and on the channel page and whatever. Same thing for the Telegram page. And same thing with my Twitter. I post a lot on Twitter, so if you want to see a lot more kind of fursuit photos and silly little things from my life, Twitter's the place to go for all those sorts of things. I've said this before, I do these for, I'm not here for clout, I'm here for community. We've got a small group of people who hang out here regularly across those platforms, like the stream chat and the Discord and the Telegram and whatever. And it's really like high quality people. It's really fun to hang around with, and that's why I do this. You know, the vlogs here for me is a space to reflect. I do journal as well, just not as much as I would like to. And also just play games. Playing games. I love playing games on streams. It used to be like such a. It's reignited my love for it, and just being able to talk about my passions, because I've usually, you know, enjoyed these things kind of in the box. To kind of talk about my passions and share experiences and react to stuff people, and that's freaking fun, in my opinion. Hey, I'm gonna go. You guys take care. Lots of love. Mwah.